Hi guys, I'm back. I haven't recorded in about 2 or 3 years for personal reasons, but I'm back to continue on this journey to see if I can get this channel to grow and also to give other people encouragement to start your own garden because, it's not that hard. It's fairly simple. So we're going to turn around and start looking at the progress that I've made and the updates. So we're out here today. You see I have all my things down and we'll go over that in a bit. We're out here today because look at the grass. Like, I need to come through here with the weed eater and everything. So I need to come through here and actually start cleaning up again. I have my trusty wheelbarrow out. So we're going to talk about some of the amendments that I use. And this is just going to be a really lengthy garden update, just catching up. So I use this mushroom compost right here. I get it from Lowe's. I love it. And you can read right there why I love it. And then I have another one over here. Excuse you, wheelbarrow. I also use that one. And then sunflowers, of course. Why do I plant sunflowers? Because they're beautiful. Also, I love to plant sunflowers because I need the bees. If you don't have any pollinators, you're not going to have much success in your garden. So that's why I plant sunflowers. And luckily this year they are still standing tall, but I know that the squirrels are attacking the one in the main garden. And we'll go to the main garden in a little while. We're going to talk about this okra here. This is a African okra. I cannot pronounce it, nor do I have the seed packet to show you guys. But you see how big that leaf is? And we don't have any yet, but it's about to come in. I'm from Mississippi. We love okra. My kids love okra, so we're really excited about this. I only have I only have 3 plants. I don't know what happened. The other ones on the other side over there, if you can look down and see the empty soil, they didn't germinate. I don't know why they didn't germinate. So I only have 4 okra plants, which is sad. I wanted more, but I'll take what I can get. Okay, and then you see all my little stuff over here. So I said, and it's not like I don't do this, guys. I'm out here all the time weeding, pulling weeds and everything, and still, I have a big mess. So we're going to walk around this way, just like this walkway that I do, so that when we're going out to take care of the chickens, we don't, fall on the mud. Still, we all came out here this spring and pulled all of these weeds. You see, they're back. This, I do not know what this is. I know it's some kind of herb, and I planted it. I lost the tag. I'm really bad at that. I will plant a lot of things because I lack a variety, and then I will lose it. This is John Baptista, if that's how you say that. She isn't flowering yet, but she's really pretty. And then we have our hyssop over here, our bee balm actually. I get those two confused. You see the little bee there? Can you see him? He's enjoying it. There's another one there. So this is why you need bee balm and flowers, guys, because you need pollinators for your garden. If you don't plant any herbs, and I forget what bee balm is. I think it is a herb though. If you don't plant any herbs, you're not going to get, your success for pollination is going to be really low, or you will get none at all. You need the bees to pollinate. Okay, so we're going to step up here. We're going to go over here. Kind of rusty at this, so bear with me. We have some zinnias here. I love growing zinnias. That one, you can see, is about to head. And then we have a guy over here. He's a little bit faded and old, but I do believe this is the Persian carpet zinnia. These came up really well. And then down here we have a little fatty. You can see the baby cucumber. Yeah, there's a big guy right there. There's another little one. So the cucumbers are growing good. And so this is this side. So this, amongst all these weeds, this is actually a flower, guys. I need to come over here and weed. I've been doing a lot though, and I'm having problems with my right hand here, so I have to go to a specialist in September. So yeah, that's kind of slowing me down, but I'm still doing it. So part of the garden, you can see my greenhouse is busted up after that nice job that I did. We all did. It's busted up. So I have another cover. I just haven't replaced it. I'll probably do that next month when it cools down a little bit more. But yeah, the whole framework of that needs to be done over. It looks horrible, I know. This is going to be my rock garden. This is a new addition. Sadly, this was a golden rose plant. And sadly, I think I killed it. I'm really bad at killing roses. I love roses, but yeah, I kill roses. This is my green stalk. And down in here, you really can't see because my big head is in the way in shadow. But I'm growing some peppers in that. I just have herbs in here. I got some kale, sage. Here's some parsley here. I don't remember what that is. And I have a nasturtium up here that, here she goes. She needs to start flowering. But yeah, she needs to be watered. Everybody needs to be watered. They will probably be done this evening. And if not this evening, we're supposed to get some rain. So I will, you know, let nature do its work. Over here, more sunflowers. More sunflowers. Here is my coneflower. I get coneflower and echinacea mixed up, but this is definitely coneflower. And guys, look, my Stars and Stripes watermelon. Here's a little guy over here. Sorry for the shade, guys. Here's a little guy over here. And then, okay, just look at the coneflowers for a while because I dropped my glasses. So, hold on a sec. I really need to get a camera set up. I just never do it. Okay. Then we're going to go around here. These are Japanese cucumbers, and you can see the plant is not looking so hot. I actually think this spot is too hot. I was hoping there was a cucumber on here to show you guys, but I don't see one. But they're really long and they're really delicious, but I don't see one, so I can't show you that. But that's the Stars and Stripes. They call it Stars and Stripes. I don't know where the stripes come from, but you get the plant and then it has the little yellow dots on it. So if you ever plant Stars and Stripes watermelon and you're like, oh, my plant is diseased, it's not. It's supposed to look like that because here's a little guy right here. This is what the watermelon will look like. And I think this needs some more fertilizer. And this is a new addition. I added some ulas, I believe that's how you say that, to the garden. But this soil over here is really bad, and my son did his best and dug and put this in. But first of all, I probably need to put more water in it. I don't know if it's doing its job. The cardboard is down for weeds. Not working because I'm still getting weeds. I have pulled weeds out of this bed like 4 times since spring. All right. Then over there, see, here's another cucumber plant. This one, so I'm gonna say that this one is getting way too much sun. And then here's another tomato plant. It's a big boy. I bought this one. My germination was so bad this year because my timing was so bad this year. Because due to my busted greenhouse, I really didn't get everything started. Everything just didn't go as planned. So I did have to buy some tomato starts. Sometimes I have to buy some and sometimes I don't. Here's another one here. You see this on here? That's powdery mildew. So I need to come out here and clip it. Don't know if I'm going to do that today. Here's a tomato. And see how dry that soil is? You can see some water, but see how dry that is? That's because if you put plants in a bag, you have to make sure you keep up with the watering. This one doesn't look that bad. And here, it's another tomato plant. So in the front over here are 3 tomato plants. So we're still on the side garden, guys. We're still on the side garden. We haven't even got around. This is a zinnia. Look at her. She's really pretty. Let's zoom in. Guys, my phone is really hot, so it took a while for it to zoom in. It's 91 today, so it's hot. Look at that. She's beautiful. And then, yeah, that's the front garden there. Not the front garden. We're on the side garden. So that's that. Here's my perennial garden. So I did say I was going to start a perennial garden, but again, due to personal reasons, which I'm not going to elaborate on, I decided not to do the perennial garden in the back, but I still wanted one, so I just put everything over here, and I love it. I love this spot so much. We're going to step in it carefully. I don't want to squish any of my stuff. This is borage. Haha, this is not borage. This is crap. I forgot what it is, but comfrey. This is comfrey, and you use it to make fertilizer, which I have not done yet after hunting it down. I can't remember what this is, but I know that it has a pink flower. So I usually keep the tags, and I'll stick the tags in the soil. But the plants get like really big, and then I can't find the tag or I lose it. I'm bad at losing the tags and having things in my garden and not know what they are. But that's mainly for flowers. I know what the food is. This is this is for the bees. I forget the name of it as well, so don't talk about me. Yes, I forget the name of things, but we can all use the internet and look it up. But I planted this for the bees. Mostly everything is for the bees. I do know what this is. This is horehound. I planted this. So what this is over here, guys, is a perennial medicinal garden. So I really don't like using store-bought anything because all the coloring and blue dyes. So I have a pestle and mortar, which I have not used. But I'm gonna get into my groove. Don't worry. I'm gonna get into my groove. This is horehound, and you use that for cows. That's St. John's wort there. This one hasn't flowered, but that's St. John's wort, and the flowers on there are yellow. There's more cone flowers in the back. These actually spread seed and came up themselves, that's why we'll talk about that later. Let me stick on the topic here. And then I don't know what that is. There's some Euro over here, but this is different from the other yellow one I have. But I deadheaded all of it, and so it hasn't come back. That's the last end of it. It's went to seed, but it's a nice red color. And then this is the start of some more coming down here. Here is a cherry tomato plant that I planted for visual reasons, but she's struggling a little bit. And then we're going to talk about this over here. Now this part is a mess, so don't come for me. This is going to be my little fairy garden, trying to make it, all cute. I have some strawberries hanging over there. Those grow small, and I don't remember the variety, but they're really delicious. Those are flowers in there, although some of that might be weeds, knowing me. But yeah, I'm still working on this, so you can see it's not finished. But this is going to be my fairy garden. Have a little sign here that says welcome to our garden, which I want to stick right here. Yeah, those are definitely weeds. Over here we have our basil, a flower, more basil. This is a Tom Thumb tomato plant that, look at it, it looks horrible. So I really need to get over here and take care of it. It's pretty much diseased out. The soil isn't dry though. And then let me walk around carefully because the ground's got stuff. And I found these little mushrooms. I don't know, I think a deer is coming over here knocking these off. But I found all my sons because they just run through my garden. I found these little mushrooms at Dollar Tree, stuck them in here. Here's more basil, which I need to start drying because I dry it and then that's the way I use it. This is a cherry tomato plant. I don't know what happened to it. She's trying to bound back though, if you see that little green sucker on there. And then over here is the strawberries I'm talking about. They come in really little. They look like that. You can see that something got to it before me. It can have it though. Because there is, hold on. There is a bird family living there in the birdhouse. So if they want to come down and eat it, I'm fine with it. Let's share. Okay, here's a little bird bath I have for them. It needs to be cleaned out. I have that there for them, and I got that out of Dollar Tree for $5. So I go everywhere for my garden needs. I don't just go to one spot. Dollar Tree is really good if you want to do a lot and not, break the bank. Over here, this is supposed to be a herb garden, and it is, but it needs some work. I don't know what this stuff growing up is. It looks like it's grass. This is a draconia. This one is, well, haha. This one did what it's supposed to do. It looks nice. The other one I put in the other bed, which I was showing you where the watermelon is at, I think I killed it. Here's my clematis. I'm going to have to get some shrub care and mound it up really good. I want it to reach up to the top of this Oh my gosh. This trestle. I wanted to reach up to the top of this trestle, but it's not doing it. It always stays about right there. It's growing though. But I really need to mount it up really good. Sage. I don't know what does that, but that's a huge hole. This is, see how I said I don't remember things? But the bees love it, whatever it is. This might be a rosemary. Here goes one of our little bee friends here. Oh, he flew away as soon as I put the thing on him. Okay, anyway. Let me smell this. This might be rosemary. It is. This is rosemary. It's flowered, but that's okay. That's thyme. I know what that is. And that is also something else that I got that I don't remember the name of. So like I said, I lose the tags. Oh, wait. I see a lost tag down here. This is what this is. So that I didn't lose that one. And I think it shouldn't really be in this bed because thyme, this is the thyme. And it's right by thyme doesn't like a lot of water, so probably shouldn't have planted that there. But it's a herb. And if you're wondering what it does, let's see. Don't mind my fingernails. I need to clean them. Water. It's a herb. It's not really saying what you use it for. But that's that right there. All right. And then, like I said, that's the trestle for the clematis. And then over here, this needs to be repaired. That's why it's staked up like that. But I planted tiger lilies over here as well, along with that. And then there is a surprise. So we're going to walk around and look at it. Let's see, which way should we go? Let's go this way. So this is something new that I'm trying to do as well. You guys can't see. Let me back up. So, all right. Let me go down forward. I have a fruit stand up. That is an antique sign I got out of an antique store. And the rest of that little stuff came from Dollar Tree. But you can see one of my faces is already messed up on my guy there. But that's my fruit stand. It's not finished. I'm still working on it. There is the purple chair that I painted for visual reasons. I wanted the cherry tomato that I was talking about earlier to grow up around it. But she didn't do it. She's struggling. I don't know why. This is actually a grapevine. And that, but this is my fruit stand that I'm also getting ready to do. Unfortunately, this guy got it. I might put it back up again. I might leave it. It doesn't look that bad. And okay, so let's walk over. Yeah, driveway still not finished. But okay. This is the main garden. We're about to go to this bad boy. This is the one where if I come out here, I'm out here for 4 hours or more. That's a grapevine that you're looking at. That's one grapevine, which is like a kind of a tart grape. It's not really sweet. And then we come over here in the front. And this is another grapevine. But we'll talk about this in a little while. But yeah, it's hard to tame. We come out here every year and clip it all the way back. And still it does that. All right, so walking up my driveway here. And we're going to go to the main garden. This is wormwood. I cut all this down, guys. I promise you, I'm out here all the time. I cut all this down, grew back up. This tiger lily is spent. I will deadhead that later. I'm not doing that right now. This is the porch, which you can see I'm not done with as well because one side is done and that side looks horrible. So at least I'm honest. More bee balm. I don't know what this is. It comes up in my garden every year and I keep thinking it's some kind of flower, but I never see nothing. And it keeps growing in my pots. And then that's just the 2 pots on the porch. And that's just stuff I'm working on. You see, I'm not good at houseplants. I almost killed that guy. Here is this out of control grapevine. This is the front. And then that's sticking up that looks like a tree is pokeberry. Don't eat that. It's poisonous. Alright. This is my knockout rose bush, which I had to trim her back. She grew all the way out here. She was all the way here. And then all the way here I had to turn sideways, like how you see me angling this to get in here. So I did trim her back significantly this year. Guess what? She don't care because she's coming back more. Now, sadly, we're going to back up and discuss something. I did have a rose bush growing up here. This is the rose bush now. And if you look at some of my earlier videos, it was a nice orange rose bush. I had my oldest son come out here with me one day to help me in the garden. And he cut down my rose bush. He clipped like the part that was all the way up to the top. She has not recovered. She's still suffering. I feel so sad, but it's not dead. So I'm living on to hope on I can get her back to her glory, but I might not can do it. Okay. Then we're in here. So I just posted this old video. I titled it Throwback Garden Video, showing you know, where I cleaned out the garden last fall, and I put down all of the landscape fabric. You can see I still have weeds. So yeah, but that's what you do. Here is some calendula. It's really pretty. This whole area was supposed to be calendula, but I don't know what this thing is, but it keeps growing in the garden and it's hard to dig out. I'm gonna have my son dig it out. I'm afraid it's something that I planted, but then again, I don't think it is, because it doesn't produce a fruit or a flower. I don't know what it is. This is my ground cherries. Now you see this ground cherry? This is why I let nature do what it does, and I don't bother it. At least it's a vole or something. I don't want rodents in my garden. This is ground cherries, and here's the cherry. This is what it looks like. Now it's not ready. It's called ground cherries for a reason, because when they're ready, they fall to the ground. Like, you see that right there? Okay. Sorry guys. Okay, you see that right there? That's a ground cherry. This right here is a sweet potato. It's a sweet jewel. Sweet potato, I believe. Did not buy that. Again, guys, go on YouTube and look. Other content creators will show you how you can make slips, and that's what I did. Actually, it was left in the fruit basket and it made its own slips, and so I just took it out here and planted it. So it's doing really good. So I'm looking forward to getting the sweet potatoes. Over here is some callaloo, which is an amaranth, and I've been eating off of it, but let's walk around. I don't remember what that is as well. Like I said, if anybody knows, drop it in the comments. I plant a lot of things and just can't. I probably have it in my garden journal, but like as far as just knowing what it is off the top without a tag, I don't know. This is a sage which got thinned back a lot, and I don't know what's wrong with her. She was usually really full. I need to come in here and clean her out. This is the callaloo, and I only have 2. Whereas I was supposed to have a lot, but only 2 came up. That's the St. John's wort. It has died back. It was getting really hot. And oh my gosh, this blueberry bush. This blueberry bush. And somebody come help me. I don't really get any help. I'm not trying to be a crybaby, but I don't get no help. My umbrella fell down to my setting area over here, and nobody came and picked it up. And now it's in my way. Okay. This is a peach tree that I bought and planted. She gave me a lot the first year, and this time there was one, but I think the squirrels were eating the peaches off of it. And you can't really see it really good for the overcast, but that's my peach tree. And yes, it's leaning, and I need to go buy something to prop it up. This is a, what kind of apple tree is this? This is leaning too, so I need to fix it. Yeah, this is a, oh my gosh. Yeah, this is an Arkansas. This is an Arkansas black apple tree. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, guys, this is the blackberry bush. And like I said, all this was cleaned up early this fall to get ready for the garden. And you can see, I can't even get in here. Here is, you can see, over there today, guys. It's too much. There's a blackberry right there. This is just a garden that's overgrown. Like, this is a bed, but it's overgrown because the umbrella keeps falling down on it because the umbrella needs to be fixed. And that's pokeberry sticking up. I did grow some onions. I had a little success, but not the success I wanted, but I'll try again. I grew some onions over there. So yeah, that's a whole mess right there. But yeah, this back up in here, that's my blackberry bush, which this fell down. So now I don't know how I'm gonna get back here. It's like a jungle over here, really. Okay. Oof. This is my sitting area, which the grapevine has overtaken. Look at it. Again, I know I keep repeating this, but all this was clipped. All of this was actually clipped back in the spring, and look at it. I clip it back every spring and every fall, and still, bam. Okay. This is a cucumber, which is trying to bounce back, but it really didn't do really good, so I really need to pull it. And then more clover right here, which I feed to the chickens in borage. And that is my, this right here is my pesto basil. And let's see. This is my raspberry bush, which I will be focusing on today once I'm done making this video, because it really needs to be cleaned up. You have two here. This one right here, which, oh my gosh, needs a lot of work. And then that one over there, the really green, healthy one, which is sticky. She will stick you. And then, a little sign. I decided to put a cucumber plant up here. And it has a little bit of powdery mildew, but I think, yep, there's a little ugly cucumber down there. And then this is the white grapes that's supposed to go along this trellis. This is my blueberry bush. I have 3 blueberry bushes or trees, if you would. And there's the other one. This is the main guy. I bought this one and it was fully mature and it does great. I've picked a lot of blueberries off of here and I need to come back and get some more. You can see, here's one here. And then here's one here. They're really tasty. I covered them this year because I wasn't covering it and the birds were coming in and just taking every last one. So I covered it this year and now I'm getting some. This is a lavender. You don't want to overwater lavender, which is why I save some leaves and put it down there as a mulch. So I do save the leaves. We don't spray. I don't spray the yard with chemicals or whatnot, so I can actually use the leaves in the garden as mulch. And this is a, look at me. I've already forgotten what this is. Oh, lucky for me, I have a tag. This is a red hibiscus. It's actually a lunar red hibiscus. Hibiscus. It's an upright perennial. So what I'm doing this year is I'm investing more money in perennials. The only thing that I'm buying that's annuals is the marigolds. Like, that's because marigolds are for pests, but I try not to invest in the annuals because it's just a waste of money. So there's another blueberry one. This one, she's trying to come along, but she's been struggling. This is the butterfly garden. There's a lot of dried seeds. I've already been through here and cleaned it, and you see it's still, you know, still a hot mess. We have some pretty flowers over here, though, and then we have that. That's a little peacock that I got out of Little, or Lidl, however you say it. I think it's Little, L-I-D-I-L. So, yeah, she's not showing out this year. She has all these seeds, and that's just a lot. I've already been over here clipping it, and it still looks like that. So, she's not nice this year. And this is my little pepper area. I planted all hot peppers and forgot to plant regular bell peppers. These are Jimmy Nardellos, which are taking a long time to ripen. This is what they're going to look like because this one actually fell off the plant, and I just left it there. So, I'll go get it to the chickens later. But that's the color. And then these are Jimmy Nardellos. This right here. This plant is finally doing good. It was struggling. I don't know why. But it was struggling. It needs some more soil. This is a sweet pepper. This is a Costa Rican sweet pepper. Like I said, if it's anything ethnic, I'm going to go get it. because I don't want regular stuff. So we have that there. Oh, guys, look. There is a hornworm. I caught you, you little bastard. There's a hornworm on my pepper plants. I knew there was a hornworm in the garden. So I'll pick him off as well and give him to the chickens. Because he's out here eating the leaves on my jalapeno pepper plant. And then these are banana peppers. And then this is my Thai chili pepper. Okay, that's the wrong tag. So don't go by that. This is definitely not a... So here it is. Chili red hot pepper. So these are really hot. You can eat them while they're green. They're still going to be hot. But I prefer them to turn red. Like this down here, because that's when I want to eat it. So I'm going to have to check everything for hornworms now. So when you start seeing your leaves like this and getting bit off, actually this is a weed, so I don't care about it. But yeah, that's a hornworm. So we're going to have to go check that. Alright, so this year I did a sunflower row. Like I said, due to the weather and everything, you don't know how many times I planted this. I had to plant this like 4 times. The frost that was not supposed to come came and killed it down. And then grubs or voles or something was eating it. And so basically what I have now attacking it is, guess what? Squirrels. So they'll climb up. I have a little red squirrel. Now he's nice. I haven't seen a red squirrel in a while. Mostly you see the common gray squirrel. But he's coming over here and he's climbing up. And he's knocking the head down and eating the seeds. But yeah, this is my sunflower row. It did okay. These are, look at this big guy right here. Let me try to lift it up carefully. See the head is down like that? That's because the squirrel was over here. This is a teddy bear sunflower. So I will not be planting sunflowers again here. I won't be planting over here again this year. I was spraying something to keep the, I don't mind the birds, but something to keep the squirrels out. But we kept getting rain and everything, and that just really didn't work. This is my squash area. Don't know what happened. My daughter said she watered the area, came back out here, and it looks like this. These two, though, they haven't really sprung up, but they're still healthy. But this one was really big and beautiful, but now it's not. I do see a squash on it, though, right there. So every year is not a successful garden year, but you know, you can still keep trying. I planted something over here, like some kind of flower from the seeds from the butterfly garden. So that's all the little seedlings you see. And hopefully they're not weeds. So this is what's growing in the butterfly garden. And I just planted some flowers back through here. And again, I said, because for your bees. I love these. Everything's down because this was full of flowers and now it's not. And then I have that. And then this is a hot pepper plant. See that leaf that's bitten up? So it's probably a hornworm. This is probably a serrano. No, it's not. This is a Thai chili pepper. I have a tag because I love hot peppers. And then over here, pretty sure that's weeds. There was some cosmos. They've died back. I don't know if I'll plant this area again. And then, yeah, the wind and the squirrels have just been taking a toll on my garden. That's rutabaga, which I don't really use. I'm going to keep it. Maybe I can start making jam. And then this is a trellis. The top isn't finished. So I have these, this is a scarlet bean plant. It has really nice flowers, but it has nowhere to go. And you have to be really careful with it or else it'll break. But it's supposed to go over the top like that. I just did that. And there's a strawberry plant down there. I wanted it to grow really big, but that pot is probably stifling it. But I don't want to transplant it this year. And then this is a pea plant. It's really nice. And I wanted it to grow up there too. But like I said, I'll try again next year. This was supposed to be really beautiful in the background. So on the end there, we have peppermint. That's some kind of amherst, some white flowers, the corn, and the zinnias. This whole area was supposed to be full of pots and flowers as a backdrop, not. Oh, and my tomatoes, of course. You know I'm going to grow tomatoes. These are cherry tomatoes. I don't know what variety this is because guess what? It reseeded itself. It came up by itself. Don't know what variety it is. I do know that they are really delicious. They're really sweet if you let them get completely red. I do have some split ones on here, and I just take those and give them to the chickens. They love to get the little garden snacks. And then over here is my Mr. Stripey. Look at it. It's big. I'm going to give it a little bit more time, but if it's going to rain, I might go and pick it. Those are my big tomatoes, and so far, that's the only big tomatoes that I have are these. But yeah, over here we have tomatoes. And then every year, no matter how many times I transplant them, I always get 2 large sunflowers right here by the, can't really see it good for the overcast. But I always get 2 large sunflowers here by my trellis. It's supposed to be for my roses. So that's it, guys. That is my garden. A big mess. So that's what I need to do today. I gotta come out here and start cleaning all this up. So I'm gonna have to say bye to you guys because it's hot and I need to get to work. See you later.